Well, you probably know what it takes to roller skate or rollerblade, but what does it take to actually take on a roller derby? Well, TV6's Ansley Watson joins us live with a little bit of insight on what it takes to be a part of this sport. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Sam. That's right. I'm in Hancock at the Houghton County Arena where I'm joined by the Keweenaw Roller Girls. They are actually behind me doing their thing. You've got to be tough to do this stuff. They started their team back in 2012 here in Hancock, and they're about to finish their season Saturday with the Solar System Smackdown, and that's here in the Houghton County Arena starting at 5. We'll talk all about that more later in the hour. This is something you definitely do not want to miss out on, and I sure hope that I can join in on the fun. I don't know if I could do this as a hobby or a sport, but I would love to give it a try. Reporting live in Hancock, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, Ansley, just make sure you get a nickname before you come back. We'll throw the helmet on you and see what you can do there. All right, welcome back. It's 11 past the hour. Now, do you think you have what it takes to be part of a roller derby team? Well, TV6's Ansley Watson is with the Keweenaw Roller Girls to give us more details on that. Now, Ansley, have they given you a roller derby nickname yet?
Sam, I am in Hancock at the Houghton County Arena, joined by the Keweenaw Roller Girls, and this sport is not for the faint of heart. This is a crazy, crazy thing. I'm going to be joined here this morning by a really, really cool girl. I think you're really going to like her. She goes by Thimbleberry Slam. So for short, she's Slam. She's the president of this club. Slam, where are you? Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It's so great to be here. I cannot believe all the cool things you guys do here. Like, this is just insane. Roller derby is like a whole new thing. This is awesome.
Roller derby is super awesome. Sometimes it takes your breath away.
Yeah, she's really out of breath. She's doing great practicing here. Okay, for those who don't know I don't know very much about roller derby. Just explain, what is roller derby?
Derby is a fast, full contact sport entirely played on quad roller skates. It is kind of like horse track racing and football with a little bit of ballet. There's a lot of finesse and a lot of full power, just straight on body contact. It is a hoot. You have 5 players. They compete against another 5 players to try to score as many points by lapping each other on the track.
That's so cool. I know there's a lot of terminology. I've heard jammer thrown around, whip it. What does all this mean?
So there are jammers. They wear the stars on their helmet. They're the ones that score points. Of course, their blockers are her right-hand gals. They help her get through the pack, which is how she scores points. And then the whip, or what we all know as whip it, that kind of really indoctrinated us to a lot of roller derby, is taking your teammate and giving her a whip around the track so she can speed up and bust all her way through the pack and get a little gusto, like a turbo boost.
So can anyone just join? I know that you don't only have to be a part of the team, but I know there's refs that can join, volunteers. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Sure. Roller derby is very inclusive. We want everybody to be our buds. And so if you want to skate, please come join us. It doesn't matter who you are, how you're built, what your past is. We can teach you how to skate. If you want to be a referee and just kind of like nerd out on the rules, there's a place for you. If you want to help be a non-skating official or an NSO, there are positions galore keeping us in the penalty box for the amount of time we're supposed to be there, scorekeeping, lineup tracking. I mean, there's something for everybody.
That's so cool. Slam, man, she's awesome. So you need to get to know her. She is a really awesome person. Reporting live in Hancock, Ansley Watson, TV6 News. You never know, Sam, maybe they might even let you join the team.
Well, I guess if they want to win, they might sign me up there. It makes sense. Welcome back. Well, the Keweenaw Roller Girls are preparing to end their season this Saturday. We're joined again live this morning with Ansley Watson to share with us the secrets of the roller derby. And Ansley, last time you told us a little bit about the whip position. So now I think it's time for you to get those skates on so we can watch you whip down at the derby. Watch you whip down at the derby.
Sam, I don't even know what to say to that. That was just hilarious. So as you can see, they provided me with a helmet, some knee pads, some skates. I hope I don't skate away during this interview, but we'll see about it. We are going to be joined by Rage. She goes by Rage and Claw, but Rage for short. Yeah. Speaking of these names, what on earth, where do these names come from? Tell me about the history behind this.
Well, it's always been that way in Derby, right? People have these fake names, and it's sort of a way to inhabit a different personality on track. And you get a chance to be somebody a little bit different in life. And so everybody's name is different based upon their personality, their likes, things like that. Mine is a super nerdy Harry Potter reference, so Ravenclaw, Ragenclaw. Some people do pop culture references, some like to do plays on words, some like to do, you know, dirty sayings. It just varies a lot. And so we just gave you a name, right, Ainsley?
Yes, you guys gave me a name, and I'm gonna go by B. Painsley. I guess it's because I'm wearing yellow and black, and my name's Ainsley, so I guess that fits appropriately. I'm cool with it. All right, Rach, so tell me a little bit about your season this year.
So our season runs from about April to August. Basically around here we bout when there is no ice in the arena. We practice over the winter, and then we have 4 or 5 games through the season against people who come up from Wisconsin, other places in the UP. Marquette has a team, and we have 4 or 5 games throughout the summer.
That's so cool. So what are your guys' goals for next year? What do you need to improve on anything, recruit people? What's that all about?
Yes, to both. We're always looking to improve. We're continuously practicing. We are definitely recruiting people. We want to keep growing as a league. This year we got accepted into the Women's Flat Track Derby Association, WFTDA, which is a larger governing body. So we're an apprentice league this year, and we want to become a full league within the next year or two. So we're going to have some sanctioned games and be filling out a lot of paperwork, but that'll get us a lot of resources and recognition, and it's a very, very cool thing to be a part of for sure.
That's awesome. And so you guys, do you just play in the UP, or do you play in other states as well?
We play in the UP for sure. We go over to Marquette. We also play in Wisconsin and Minnesota. We've played in Duluth. A lot of it has to do with our members are all sorts of people. So we have moms, we have people who work full time, we have tech students. So a lot of it depends on scheduling, right? When we can get somewhere and when other people can get up here. So we travel when we can.
All right, and I know you guys have your last bout, which is a game that's Saturday. Talk to me about that.
So our last game of each season is what we call the Solar System Smackdown, and we take, it's not us versus somebody else, it's a bunch of skaters who've signed up from all those different states that I mentioned, and we mix everybody into 2 teams. This year it's going to be the Venus Vixens versus the Uranus United. So we mix everybody into these solar system themed teams and have a game. So that's going to be this Saturday doors open at 5 p.m., first whistle at 6 p.m. And it should be a lot of fun. It's always a really big event. So we have the game going on, we have food and drinks and face painting for the kids. It's a big event. $10 at the door, $8 if you can hunt down a Derby girl or buy a ticket online.
Awesome. And then one more thing real quick. I heard a term called fresh meat. What does that mean?
Fresh meat is what we call our brand new skaters, people who've just put on skates. So we are running what we call a meet and greet on Sunday after the game. So at 11, if you're interested in joining roller derby, either as a skater, a referee, a volunteer, you can come and try on gear, get some more information, and we will help you get everything you need to get started.
Thank you so much, Rach. This has been a blast. You know, they did say that I'm good enough to join their team, so I think I'm going to go practice with my crew. So signing out, reporting live in Hancock, Ainsley Watson. We'll be right back with some more TV6 Morning News after this.